So we went the bottle route, and there certainly aren't any RTDs or ready to drink cocktails in glass that have kosher certification.
So, so you're pioneers, really?
Yes.
In this market niche.
Yes,
Oh,
we
wow.
are.
Oh, that's really neat.
Yeah.
And like I said, Tip Top, they're more for, in transit and so forth, but these would be great for hosting.
Yes.
Mhm.
Like for a party. I mean,
Mhm.
that's sort of where this began. So
how far back was that?
I've been playing with cocktails for at least 10 years or so, maybe even longer. What that evolved or devolved into, depending on, I guess, one's perspective, is we would regularly host Thursday evenings. I would host friends, and we would do homemade pizza and cocktails. I would serve these cocktails, and every week I try to do a couple different ones. I draw up a small menu, maybe 2 or 3 cocktails every week. And it was great. My friends loved it. I loved it. But at the same time, they just couldn't replicate what I did at home.
Oh, wow.
So they were like, so I started coming up with ways to bottle the cocktails. So that way, while it was great for them to come over, I know that not everyone wants to, come out on a Thursday night at 9:00. I can understand that. You want to just hang out at home in the pajamas. I wanted to figure out a way to make that possible for them, to sort of bring the bar to them, but not sacrifice on the quality or anything else. And that's sort of where this was born, just so everyone can experience that all the time.
I'm still shocked that even they couldn't, were you saying this is exactly what I used,
this is what I use. But the interesting thing about cocktails, and it really is something that excites me, is it has a lot of pluses. So when you mix a cocktail, you get instant gratification. You make it, you get instant feedback. You get all that. You can pack a lot into a cocktail. You can make it really complex and a lot of fun. At the same time, because a cocktail is only 4 or 5 or 6 ounces, if anything is imprecise, it throws everything off. So, it has to be measured exactly. The stirring or the shaking, it has to be done with some amount of precision to it. So in order to fully replicate that, yes, you'll get something good, but if you're really trying to replicate it, even though it doesn't seem like it, there's so many small factors that go into making a great cocktail. So in the end, for them, it was easier either to come to my house or for me to give them something than for them to try to do it at home.
Yeah. So that's a really interesting origin story. How did you connect with the other 2 co-founders to make DEKō happen?
I met the other main co-founder. So there's someone that I founded it with. His name is Ushi. He lives on Long Island. And then we have a third partner who came in a little bit later. Ushi was the one that brought the idea to me because he was frustrated. He entertains a lot and he enjoys cocktails, but he was faced with this problem that he wasn't making cocktails for all his guests. So how do you get cocktails for everyone? You could hire a bartender, but that's hit or miss. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. How many can they crank out? A lot of times you're at their mercy. And he just wanted to be able to serve cocktails like he served wine or, any other drink. And he approached me and said, what?
Ready to pour.
Yeah. Ready to pour. The only thing that you have to do with our cocktails is literally you put them in the refrigerator, just leave them there, take them out, you open the bottle and you pour. That is the sum total of what's required.
Yeah.
Because it goes back to that orange juice story that I understand. I don't want to make it difficult for anyone. I don't want to have to tell them to pour this precisely. Or one of the frustrations that I have, there are other companies that offer cocktail kits, right? So it comes with, let's say, a syrup, but then you have to buy the lemon, or then you have to go buy the base spirit, and then it's 2 base spirits that you need, and then the next month's cocktail is like a 3rd base spirit that you have to go out. So we wanted to avoid that. We really want to be able that it's as if you have a bartender there. Like you don't have to do anything. The bartender doesn't ask you to come behind the bar to make the drink. So he just pours it. You pour it in your cup, and that's it. And that was the idea here.
That's great.